We are a company of learn-it-alls, in the business of empowering every person on the planet to achieve more. More innovation, more career advancement, and more chances to make a difference. When people build their skills, they have more opportunity for growth, for themselves and their community. Because learning is a lever, and skills and capability unlock the potential that will guide us through challenges, giving people the power to meet their ambitions, and giving everyone a chance to achieve more. It's why we're focused on creating technical and professional capabilities so everyone can create their own opportunities, helping our own employees be more successful in their jobs, helping customers digitally transform their operations, and helping future generations write their own story. After all, that's Microsoft's mission: to empower every person and organization on the planet to achieve more. Make a difference through learning.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Microsoft AI Skills Fest. I'm Gina Jorgensen, Corporate Vice President of Microsoft Learning, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. We've got an exciting time ahead for every learner. Regardless of your experience with AI, it's filled with opportunities to learn new skills and even earn a Guinness World Records title. Microsoft's mission has always been about creating technology that empowers others to innovate and solve real-world problems. And it's no different with AI. We want to help you learn to use this powerful technology to make your life easier, especially as it becomes an integral part of all of our daily lives. While all of this talk about AI is really exciting, it can also be pretty overwhelming. And when things are overwhelming, sometimes the hardest part is just getting started. The best way to learn something new, when there's a ton of information like there is right now, is by taking it one step at a time. That's why we're all here today, at the start of the Microsoft AI Skills Fest, to help you learn one skill at a time. To honor Microsoft's 50th anniversary, we are coming together today with our incredible community of customers and partners from all around the world to celebrate learners and their achievements. Starting with a 24-hour learning blitz, followed by 50 days of learning. Now, we're not asking you to stay awake for 24 hours straight. Just pick one of the many topics that are of interest to you and learn a new skill sometime during that period. And then, for the next 50 days, you have lots of options to learn your next set of skills at your own pace. We believe that everyone should have the opportunity to develop the skills they need to thrive in the new AI economy, from citizens and students to tech professionals and business leaders of all disciplines. For citizens, we collaborate with governments and nonprofits around the world to deliver community-focused digital skills training to encourage all people to understand how AI can simplify their lives and their work. For the future workforce, we're deeply committed to inspiring young minds, from primary school to early and career professionals, by equipping the next generation of business users and technologists with easily accessible education programs. By partnering with academic institutions, we encourage educators and students to learn, create, and make a significant impact in their communities. And for technology professionals, investing in a skilled workforce is one of the biggest priorities for our customers and partners today. To help them maintain leadership in their industries, we help skill their employees to maximize their personal potential while delivering on the business results the company expects. Our commercial skilling initiatives empower developers, IT professionals, and data and security professionals to advance their AI and advanced technology skills required for innovation and business growth. For business leaders and business users, we fully recognize that AI is transforming all types of roles within an organization, not just those in technical fields. Executives and business users alike across all disciplines are learning how AI can effectively help them in their everyday work. With training events and other targeted learning resources by discipline, we support their individual learning paths to build the skills required to be most effective in their roles. The Microsoft AI Skills Fest and all of our skilling efforts span all parts of Microsoft and its subsidiaries like LinkedIn and GitHub. It also involves our extensive network of training services partners globally who share our goal to build AI confidence and fluency in every single learner. Our commitment to skill building is not just about technology adoption. It's about people development. It's about helping to ensure that everyone has the opportunity to succeed in a world where using AI will be commonplace and a natural extension of everything that we do. Over the past year, Microsoft has trained and certified over 23 million people worldwide in digital skills. We are so inspired by the profound impact our skilling initiatives have on individuals' lives. From helping underserved communities gain access to new opportunities, to empowering professionals to advance their careers and drive organizational transformation. Each of these stories fuels our purpose and our company mission. So let's take a look at some of these inspiring stories now.
Since I was 9 years old, I always wanted to be creative and show something new to people.
As a kid, we all want to know about technology because we know how much impact it has around the world.
ก่อนหน้านี้หลังจากที่หนูเรียนจบอย่างเงี้ยค่ะการหางานมันน่าจะค่อนข้างยาก
I was just caught in that loop of frustration. I felt like my life wasn't really going anywhere.
A minha vida se transformou quando minha mãe me falou dos cursos da Microsoft.
And I thought, what do you have to lose?
This program is the first step for me to discover artificial intelligence.
I've learned Copilot. It just simplifies life.
Using AI has made me so much faster. It really expands the scope of the things that you can be good at.
Ali percebi que era capaz e minha confiança cresceu.
I am currently employed thanks to this program.
หนูก็รู้สึกดีใจแล้วก็ภูมิใจในตัวเองมากค่ะที่สามารถที่จะดูแลตัวเองได้แล้วหนูก็ยังสามารถที่จะคอยซัพพอร์ตและดูแลครอบครัวตามที่หนูฝันไว้ด้วยค่ะ
No futuro, me vejo como uma mulher de negócios, desenvolver soluções para problemas que afetam o meu povo.
Once we get that one opportunity, we have that confidence. We can crack more job opportunities. So it's given that hope for me.
Now I'd like to welcome Dan Brodnitz, the head of global content at LinkedIn Learning, to tell us a little bit more about a new skilling offer from LinkedIn Learning. So great to be here with you, Dan. This is Microsoft's 50th anniversary. As you think back to your time at LinkedIn, what's your biggest observation about learning and skilling over those years?
Well, it's great to be here. Great to be here with you to get to chat about something I think is really important to all of us. I've been at LinkedIn for nearly 10 years, which is right around the time that we launched LinkedIn Learning. And so much has changed in those 10 years. The pace, I think, has changed pretty dramatically. The scale of what we're trying to cover has changed. The tech has changed, which means the way that we can help people upskill and reskill has changed, which is really actually fun. I think the stakes have changed as well. It's more important than ever, but one core thing hasn't changed. At LinkedIn Learning, we say our common purpose is transformation. And it's really been this way for those full 10 years, and I'm sure it'll be this way for decades to come. It's about this fundamental need in the economy for people to be able to turn themselves into who they need to be ready for that moment and to be ready for what comes tomorrow, to be future ready. And the same goes for organizations. So that core, that common purpose, is the thing that's been the same all the way through.
I couldn't agree with you more, Dan. With AI becoming such a big part of our lives, you talked about stakes. Can you tell us a little bit more about them?
Well, you know, our data shows that 70% of skills are going to change by 2030, and it's a little astounding, but 2030 is right around the corner. And of course, a huge part of that is AI and AI-related skills. In just the last year, we've seen our engagement with AI skill development content doubling, which is sort of like hard to grok, but critical to take in and act on. You know, our CEO, Ryan Roslansky, says, even if you're not changing jobs, your job is changing for you. So it's not something you can kind of duck around. It's sort of all around us. We take it really seriously, and our approach is based on kind of 3 prongs. The first is develop, helping you develop the skills you need. The second is practice to reinforce those skills. And the third piece is validate, helping you prove those skills so that between these 3 pieces, you're ready for the AI economy.
You're absolutely right. Who do you think needs to prioritize and learn new skills when it comes to the future of work?
Well, it's really everyone across the global workforce. It's massive, but also I know that can be overwhelming. We understand that. And so as an organization, we invested over the last year in building what we're calling our AI upskilling framework, which is taking this complex problem and trying to simplify it a bit into 5 layers. The first is understanding, so core knowledge, core comprehension. The second is applying, how you use AI in your day-to-day work. The third is building, and then training models. And finally, deeply specialized roles. Another really important thing I think for organizations and leaders to factor in is that hiring is essential. You have to bring in top talent. But the skills you're going to need in a year or 2, you can't hire them necessarily. There are things folks are going to have to know that there's nobody out there today who knows. So the essential thing is bring in great folks and then support them and invest in them, develop their skills so they can become the folks that you need in a year or 2. And again, to make this possible across roles, across these 5 levels for your whole organization, we've organized what we built into what we're calling the AI skill pathways.
This is great. I love that framing, Dan. Tell us more about the new AI skills pathway and what it actually offers.
Sure. They're learning paths, certificates, and cert prep, global pathways designed to help learners and organizations master AI fluency, gain in-depth knowledge, and probably most critically, apply them in real-world scenarios. They cover everything across roles from business leaders to technical specialists. And one last thing that I would emphasize is that a lot of this was built in partnership with Microsoft. So we're super grateful for working with folks across the Microsoft team to create a series of certificates that are at the heart of what we're presenting here. I'm really glad to work together to bring this solution to the world.
Thanks so much for being here today, Dan. Before I let you go, where can people find this new offer?
Well, it's on LinkedIn at LinkedIn Learning. And we also have a link ready for folks to help make it easy for them to get there directly. And I just want to also say thanks a lot for having us. It's been great to be here today and lovely to chat with you.
Thanks so much, Dan. Appreciate you being here with us. Now let's talk about the Microsoft AI Skills Fest. 50 days of AI discovery and learning, starting today and finishing on May 28th. This is a global event designed to bring learners from all over the world together to build their AI skills. Everyone, everywhere is invited. The AI Skills Fest is designed with you in mind, offering AI training from novice to expert. If you're in one of the following groups of people, this event is for you. If you're a technical professional, you can learn how to build AI-powered solutions using Microsoft's AI apps and services. And you can gain skills and experiences working with agents and other AI platforms and learn more about AI resiliency and security. If you're a business professional, you can find out how much easier your work life can be when you use Microsoft Copilot to simplify tasks and let your creativity loose. And students, you can explore technical skills to bring your ideas to life with AI learning experiences for all skill levels and interests. And business leaders, you can empower your teams with AI skills for future success through curated upskilling opportunities. And for all of you AI enthusiasts, from beginner explorers to the technologically gifted, together we can learn a new AI skill. We're kicking off today with a big celebration. This day is particularly special as we are setting out with all of you to earn a Guinness World Record title. We're incredibly excited about the challenge and the impact it will have. And to make this happen, we've prepared lots of interactive learning sessions, including live, in-person, and virtual training sessions, on-demand training, and even events led by our awesome partners and enthusiastic community leaders and Microsoft employees. Following the kickoff celebration, the festival continues through the end of May. During this time, you can follow your own path at your own pace in a variety of AI learning activities. This extended period of learning gives you ample opportunity to deepen your AI skills and dive deeper into seeing the power of the future you. With all of this energy toward helping people learn, we thought it would be a lot of fun to throw in a little extra incentive into the mix by turning all of our AI Skills Fest participants, all of you, into record setters. To tell us more about what this record means and the significance of achieving it, let me introduce to you an expert on this topic, Michael Emprick, an adjudicator from Guinness World Records. Hello, Michael. Welcome. Please tell us about you and the Guinness World Records.
Hey, so my name is Michael Emprick, and I'm an official adjudicator with Guinness World Records here in New York City. I've been at Guinness World Records since 2012, but the actual organization has existed for 70 years now. We were founded in 1955 by the Guinness Brewery in Ireland to settle arguments that might happen in pubs and bars around the Commonwealth. Now, since then, we've grown into becoming the global authority in record-breaking human achievement and the natural world around us. And one of the things I love about Guinness World Records is that it really celebrates human achievement, everyone coming together and attempting to do something that's special to them that may be record-breaking.
We definitely relate to that. That's exactly what we're doing with this Microsoft AI Skills Fest, a community getting together to learn. So today we're attempting a record title for the most users to take an online, multi-level artificial intelligence lesson in 24 hours. Can you explain the importance of this record attempt and what it means for the participants, Michael?
Certainly, Gina. This record attempt is a unique opportunity for participants to be part of a global event that showcases their commitment to learning and to innovation. Achieving this record highlights the collective effort of the individuals around the world to enhance their AI skills and contribute to the advancement of technology. I think it's an exciting milestone that will really inspire future learning and collaboration.
How can our event participants be part of this record attempt?
So it's really easy. All you have to do is register on the events page. You're going to participate in one of the many trainings during the 24 hours of this event. And then you have to confirm your participation and successful completion of that module to count towards the Guinness World Records title on the event page.
So great, Michael. Thank you. We're very excited, and the highly competitive side of me is deeply committed to earning this record. As we get started today, I welcome everyone to participate in one or more of the many sessions we have lined up for you. Whether you're a technical professional, a business leader, a student, or the greatest AI enthusiast, there's something in this for you. We can't wait to see what you achieve. Now let's continue this party in Australia and New Zealand. Welcome, Stephen Worrell. Take it away from here.
Well, thanks, Gina. It is so fantastic to be here for this Skills Festival. What an amazing opportunity for us to come together and a world record attempt in the same breath. And fantastic to see you there with Michael. Very excited to see how many people across the world engage in what is going to be a fantastic day today. For anyone I haven't had a chance to meet, my name is Stephen Worrell. I'm the Managing Director for Microsoft here in Australia and New Zealand, down in the lovely South Pacific. I'm standing here in North Sydney. I'm wearing a pair of blue jeans, a pink shirt, and a grey blazer. I have brown hair and brown eyes, and I'm told that I'm reasonably tall. Now, here in North Sydney, I'm standing on Cammeraygal country. And as I start, I want to acknowledge the traditional owners of this amazing land that we have the privilege to live and work on. The Cammeraygal are one of 28 clan groups that make up the Eora Nation that occupied the Sydney Basin District for tens of thousands of years. And I want to acknowledge their continuing connection and their continuing custodianship of this amazing land. Of course, for our great mates across the ditch in New Zealand, kia ora. I acknowledge the Maori people of Aotearoa as kaitiaki for the land, the environment and the inhabitants. And I extend my respects to your kaumautua, past and present. Now, it really is just so fantastic to be together for this Skills Festival because there's never been a more important time for us to pick up the skills that are so essential at this pivotal moment as we see this new wave of technology change just about everything. And so today we're hoping to set a record, but of course more than that, what we're hoping to do is to ensure that every single person who's participating here picks up a new skill or two or three that will enable you to be better placed to help yourself and of course our customers and our partners to do the things that are so essential as we think about these new opportunities that AI is providing. When I look around our marketplace here in Australia and New Zealand, working with the government, in fact going back to October of 2023, we made a big announcement, a skills announcement with the Prime Minister of the country to skill up 300,000 Australians in digital and AI-based skills. Delighted to say we've passed that threshold, and then late last year, we extended that commitment to 1 million Australians and Kiwis to pick up AI skills across the community over the next couple of years. Because again, we know it is so fundamentally important right now, more than at any stage, that we engage with this technology to work out exactly how it can change everything, whether it's in education, in healthcare, in defence, and any aspect of the private sector. And that's certainly been one of the big themes here in Australia and New Zealand, working with our customers who are vitally interested in understanding how they can put this technology to work to drive their companies ahead, and of course to help us as two nations, Australia and New Zealand, address some of the productivity challenges that we have, as well as helping to ensure that we create more jobs, great jobs, high-paying jobs in the tech sector and across the broader economy for Australians and New Zealanders to get into in the years to come. So I hope you take the opportunity today to engage in all that the Skills Festival has available for each of us. We've put the curriculum together so that there are different tracks depending on what areas of focus you have. There's a business track, of course, for those who want to look at the business application of AI. There's a technology track that goes into the details and into more depth around how the technology works. Of course, connecting with then how it delivers an outcome of value to the customer or the partner involved. And then, of course, there's also a next gen track, which is great for kids and students and those that are coming to this topic for the first time, because it's really important to acknowledge that we are at the beginning of this era of AI, and we're going to see the impacts of AI for many, many years to come. From a personal point of view, later today, I am going to be getting into the unlocking the business value of AI, because that's where most of my conversations are coming up with my clients and partners, thinking about Copilot and how they put that technology to work, at the same time as thinking about the rest of our portfolio and how it delivers the benefits that are so essential, particularly right now here in Australia and New Zealand, given, as I've mentioned, some of the productivity challenges that we have as a nation. I encourage you, in whatever role that you have and in whatever interest that you have, to go into these tracks to understand and to pursue the skills that you think are most essential. Of course, today is just the beginning. It is part of a 50 days of skilling that we're going to have as we look out over the next couple of months. And I think from a learning point of view, and maybe this is the key message as we start today, learning is just part of what it is to be at Microsoft. We know we work in a fast-paced industry. We know there's so much changing around us. And we know as a result that the key issue for all of us, every single one of us, and I think for our customers and our partners as well, the community, as we think about the impacts of this technology, is to build the skills to know how to use the technology and to have a point of view on how AI might play a role in helping a student in a classroom, to help someone in a hospital, to help our governments as we think about national security, to work with every organisation to drive productivity, to change the way in which they engage with their customers, to change the way in which they engage with their employees. It is an amazing opportunity for us, I think, right now to engage in these conversations to ensure that we're building the skills that will help prepare us for all that we can see in the future. And 50 is a number that also resonates with us today, because we're also celebrating a really important milestone this month, which is the 50th anniversary of Microsoft's founding. What an organisation in terms of its impact. And we look back over 50 years, from Bill to Steve to Satya's period, and all of the many, many people who've contributed so much during that time to deliver so much great technology, but most importantly, to have such great impact. An organisation that believes deeply in this idea that we want to empower every person and every organisation to achieve more using technology. And here we are now at this new era of AI. It feels appropriate to acknowledge and celebrate that 50th milestone, but also, and maybe this is most important, to just reflect on now the impact that we will have in the next 50, because it is the learning and it is a skilling effort that we put in today that is going to determine just how good those outcomes are for our customers and our partners and the communities that depend so much on the technology that we provide. So thanks again for joining the Microsoft AI Skills Fest. It is awesome to have you here today, and I'm just delighted on behalf of the Australian and New Zealand teams to be able to kick this session off around the world. It's so important, as I've mentioned, for us to engage in the content. We also know that this is a world record attempt, and it would be fantastic to see Microsoft in the Guinness Book of Records at the end of this as the record holder for the most skills, the most participants in a 24-hour period. We know, of course, this is connected to the 50 days of skilling that we have coming up, but just so important for us to create the excitement and the momentum for all of us through our learning plans, to engage in the content and to ensure that we make the most of what is an incredibly exciting time at Microsoft with this era of AI.